In our area, it's time to plant potatoes and get those potato seeds in the ground. Usually you'll want to plant those potato seeds about 2 to 3 weeks before the last average frost date. In our area in the deep south, we're going to plant those at the end of February, and I'm going to show you just what we did. The first thing I did was purchase those seed potatoes at our local garden store. And then I cut some of them up. The ones with multiple eyes, you can cut those up, but now you will want to put some sulfur on it. And also I let ours sit for a few days to let that skin heal so it won't rot when you put it in the ground. Now, while I was letting the potatoes sit out for a few days, I broke the ground up. First, with the tractor, I used a subsoiler to dig in and try to loosen that soil up as deep as I could. And then I got the disc on the back of the tractor. And then finally, I got the tiller out and tilled and really loosened that soil up, because potatoes really like good, loose, fluffy soil. And then I created a furrow so we could plant the potatoes. I used 10-10-10 fertilizer, and I put the fertilizer into the furrow before I planted the potatoes. Now, when you're planting potatoes, they need to be about 3 to 6 inches deep. Usually you'll want to space those potatoes anywhere from 6 to 18 inches apart. I decided to place mine 12 inches apart. If they're too far apart, you might have lower yields with really big potatoes, and if they're too close, you might have smaller potatoes. If you're limited on space, feel free to just put those up to 6 inches apart. After we fertilize, we put the potato seeds in the ground. Make sure you put the eye facing up. We planted some whole potatoes and some cut potatoes. We ended up planting 2 rows, one of them white potatoes, one of them red potatoes, and each row was about 100 feet long. After we put all the potato seeds in the ground, we got a rake and raked the dirt back over the potato seeds. We ended up with 2 rows, 100 feet long each, and one row had white potatoes, one had red potatoes. Now the potatoes are in the ground. The big thing is, we've got to be patient. It takes probably 4 to 5 weeks for you to see the plants come up. And that's the big thing. You're going to think nothing is happening. So in 4 to 5 weeks, we'll see what we have as far as plants. Now, the potatoes will probably take about 3 months to actually harvest. That's how we planted our potatoes this year. Hopefully this video has been helpful to you. Remember, if you don't have the land to plant potatoes, you can also do it in a 5-gallon jug. Just drill some holes in the bottom of that jug, get some potting soil, and plant potatoes in there. Have fun with it. Thank you for watching.